Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is February 17th, 2026, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. Let's start today's episode with Harvard and see what it's doing with its ETFs. First, let me tell you that it reduced its stake in the iShares Bitcoin Trust, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, by 21%, selling about 1.5 million shares. But we also learned that it bought the BlackRock Ethereum ETF and bought almost 3.9 million shares worth about $86.8 million. So Harvard is selling Bitcoin and buying Ethereum these days. And since we're talking about Bitcoin, let me tell you that Strategy, the world's largest Bitcoin buying firm, tells us that it can survive even if Bitcoin falls to $8,000 and can even balance its debt, it tells us. This is evident in this slide from a presentation by Strategy, which tells us that even if Bitcoin falls by 88% and reaches $8,000, it can survive. However, there are many who do not believe this, as you can imagine. From Strategy, we will also go to Metaplanet, the Japanese strategy, which did very well in 2025 thanks to Bitcoin. According to the earnings report for the fiscal year 2025, revenue increased to $58 million from $7 million a year earlier, which means an increase of 738% year on year. And for 2025, the company's revenue was mainly due to Bitcoin by 95%, so Metaplanet did well in 2025. However, at the current market price, Metaplanet is currently recording losses of $605 million after the fall of Bitcoin, so we are all in the same boat. Moving on to an exchange for today, we will go to OKX, which has secured a payment license in the European Union and can thus support payment services with stablecoins, and specifically OKX Pay and OKX Card, where we will see more of the same, as you understand. Continuing from our exchange, we will go to a narrative that seems to be evolving day by day despite market conditions, and this is none other than tokenization or real-world assets, for which in the last 30 days, the capitalization of real-world assets has increased by 13.5% as the cryptocurrency market loses $1 trillion. So if we go to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap, we will see that for a month we were, on January 18th, at $3.3 trillion, while now on February 17th, we are at $2.4 trillion. So the cryptocurrency market is losing capitalization, as we can see. Despite all this, the capitalization of real-world assets has increased by 13.5% in 30 days. And if we want to see which cryptocurrencies are doing the best in tokenization, we will go to the top net flow in the last 30 days. And from this table, we will see that Ethereum is first with 1.7 billion, Arbitrum second with 880 million, and Solana third with 530 million. So in tokenization, these three cryptocurrencies are doing quite well. And we're back in our beloved crypto market with Bitcoin at $68,000, which is nothing special. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is February 17th, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.